Good evening, everyone. It's Monday night, and we're here at Century Casino in the showroom backstage, and I am here with Robin Kelly. Many of you may know him as Elvis. He does a wonderful Elvis tribute called Long Live the King, and he will be here at Century Casino on June the 19th. So if you haven't gotten your tickets already, please go get your tickets. You can get them at Ticketmaster, or you can buy them at the Century Casino showroom. Thanks so much for taking your time out to come and do this interview.
It is absolutely my pleasure. It's very cool. I've seen some of the videos you've done.
Oh, thank you.
Enjoyed them.
Thank you.
Thank you for including me.
Oh, well, I mean, I absolutely love you. So I did see you for the first time, I think it was around 2018 at the North Edmonton Seniors Association.
Okay.
My parents and I went to that show along with the MLA that I was working for at the time.
Okay.
And all of us really, really enjoyed you. Actually, my parents were so excited I was interviewing tonight. So hi, Mom and Dad.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Dad and I were actually listening to Elvis. I took him to a medical appointment today, and we were having a blast driving to the U of A and singing Elvis songs. It was a lot of fun.
I was listening to Elvis on the way here. I get into the headspace, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Burning Love cranked.
Yes. Very cool.
Sorry,
very
North
cool.
Side, if you heard my singing.
I looked very strange when I'm wearing contacts so I can see.
Yes.
And I put on these, which are Elvis glasses, and I went through the McDonald's parking lot wearing my hat and these Elvis glasses. That redheaded girl really liked me, apparently, but it was pretty funny. She either liked me or she was like, "What the heck is that?" I don't know, but anyway.
Well, I hope she sees this video.
Oh, maybe.
So let's start with young Robin. Like, how did you get into Elvis? What age did you start, being a huge fan and wanting to lean towards becoming this fantastic tribute artist?
As far back as I can possibly remember, my mom is a huge Elvis fan, and we listened to nothing but tons of Elvis. We listened to everything else from Kiss to Nazareth to you name it, but Elvis was hers. That was her one. So I have an older brother, and he's 5 years older than me, and he started playing guitar and singing in the choir. So I started singing in the choir and all that kind of stuff as well. And just as we grew up, so I was probably, I don't know, 3, 4. I'm just guessing, but as far back as I can remember, I knew who Elvis was. Mm-hmm. And a little weird thing is so I'm an Elvis tribute. My older brother is an Elvis tribute.
Oh, cool.
I'm much cuter. But anyways, he started before I did, and so basically growing up, there was Elvis everywhere. Whether it was videos or watching whatever aired on TV, in the car, listening to the music, it being played in the house. It was an Elvis thing. It was my brother and I make a joke that my mom was so in love with Elvis, and she never got to meet him. So instead of not having Elvis, she gave birth to 2, and that's kind of how it works to this day. So yeah. So as far back as I can remember, Elvis, and as I grew up, luckily I kind of got that type of voice, same vocal ranges and stuff like that. So my mom was a singer. Back a long time ago, she would sing on the radios, because radios back in the day would have live stuff on the radio, and she would go and sing on the weekends on the radio. And so we got that from her. We got the Elvis look from my dad. My dad had a great Elvis look. He couldn't sing his way out of a box. He had zero rhythm, but he looked great.
Yeah.
And he rode a Harley, so that's where it began. So as far back as I can possibly remember, Elvis was somewhere in our house.
So we have that in common, because my dad actually also looked like Elvis.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he did. I've seen pictures of my dad when he was younger, and I'm half Italian, half Portuguese, so my dad's Portuguese.
Yeah.
And he really does look like look at pictures of young Elvis, and then I look at my dad.
See, that's wicked.
Yeah.
That's very cool. That's very cool. It's not a bad thing to have.
No.
No. Yeah, my mom was actually going to be a nun.
Oh, wow.
And then she met my dad, and well. Hi.
So did you and your brother ever perform together?
Yes, we have.
Okay.
We had a show, and we called it the Presleys.
Okay.
And what it was loosely based on is Elvis had a twin brother who died at birth.
Yes.
What if he hadn't?
Right.
What could have happened? And so we kind of, without it being a play and getting all, this is kind of, it's kind of, okay, they both lived, they started performing together.
Yeah.
And that's what the show is. And we're on stage at the same time. And since we're actually brothers, some of that, not camaraderie, but competition. So we compete against each other on stage, and it's a cool show. And we're both world champions. So, it's pretty cool. If we're ever doing it, I'll let you know. And
Oh yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
I need to see this.
yes, yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I absolutely need to
Yeah.
see this. So what kind of practice? Like how do you become Elvis? Like do you watch the videos and mimic the moves? Like what exactly does that look like?
So when I first was learning the moves, I learned them for my brother.
Okay.
Because he has about as much rhythm as your chair, and so I learned them. So I basically we took live footage, movie footage, put it all on a tape, and I studied it forwards, backwards, slow motion.
Wow.
And kind of like a school course in a sense.
Yeah.
And I learned it. He did this and he did this and he moved this way, and so I learned it that way.
Right.
And then I taught him his initial stuff, and then I didn't do it for years because I have stage fright.
Oh no.
I used to pass out cold on the floor out.
I would have never known.
I was always a singer.
Yeah.
But stage fright, and I still have it. I'm just a little more. A lot more. I'm on top of it now, so it's not as. If you've seen me a lot, you'll the first 3 or 4 songs, I'm kind of tight and stiff, and then you see me loosen up. So it is what it is. But so yeah, I just kept practicing, and then I didn't do it for years, and then when I started on May 22nd, 2000, in Calgary at the Ogden Legion. So when that was coming up time to do that, I refresher coursed myself and took it further and learned more and more and more and different things that he was doing throughout the years. And so that's how I learned it. And I think with any tribute, you have to do your homework.
Yep.
Because there are tons and tons of guys out there. It's probably more Elvis tributes than any other tribute. Seems to be more and more of every kind of tribute now, but you have to do your work, because if you go out there and you can't sing, you can't dance, don't have any of the things needed, you shouldn't be doing it. So I worked my butt off, and here we are. And I still do refresher courses. I still, like even watching Epic, the movie that came out a few months ago, where it's basically Elvis Presley in concert is what it's called.
Right.
I watched in awe as my hero was 25 feet tall in front of me. I lost my mind. I cried. Because I am a huge Elvis fan. And the movie finished, and I looked over to the people that I was with, and I said, "I suck."
Oh.
Well, you can't be as good as what you're trying to portray at any point in his life.
Yeah.
But seeing it like that, it just brings back to, oh my God, how this guy had everything, and that's kind of. So I said, "I suck." I need to go back to work. I have a lot of more work to do to get better, to do it justice.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to do, is just keep getting better. I want when people come and see the show, I want them to, if they have seen Elvis back in the 50s, in the 70s, I want to bring back those memories for them.
Right.
I want, or make some new ones.
Yes.
but all under his name.
Yes.
That's where I'm at. Yeah.
So I have to ask too, the outfits. Like, I mean, I've seen you, so I've seen your outfits that you wear. Like, where do you get those? Are they custom made or?
They are custom made for the most part. Like some of the just basic or flashy sports jackets and stuff, you can find them.
Yeah.
But some of the more intricate stuff, like some of the movie outfits, the black leathers, the jumpsuits, all of that kind of stuff, they're all custom made. And there are some really good makers, some good makers of this stuff. And they there's one company out of the States, and they have the original patterns that they got from the guys who designed them for Elvis.
Oh, that's cool.
And those guys worked with this company for a long time. In fact, making the suits as well. And you were getting identical to Elvis's suits. So
that's phenomenal.
They're not cheap.
No, don't tell that.
They are ridiculously expensive. But it's if you're a mechanic, you have to have good tools.
Right.
So that's some of my tools that I need for doing this. Like this suit is made from the same pattern blueprint of Elvis's by the guys who made Elvis's.
Yeah.
So it's as close as you're going to get to it, and it's cool. They're hot, they're heavy, but they're really comfortable, and I call them my pajamas. So it's like wearing 30, 40-pound pajamas. That's what it is. The only thing that differentiates it from being pajamas is the belt.
Right.
Really, yeah, and their bell bottoms.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, high fashion pajamas.
Yeah.
But
well, yeah, I mean that would be maybe that could be like a new thing to sell those as pajamas. Like we can have like the Elvis onesies that are made in the same.
Graceland has them.
Oh, do they?
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah. You can buy this as
anybody
pajamas.
wants one, you're going to Nashville.
Yeah, or just go to Elvis.com or Graceland.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but yes, they're heavy, they're hot, and like the leathers don't breathe.
No, leather doesn't.
So I love it when I wear if I'm doing some sort of an outdoor thing and I can wear a blue Hawaii outfit.
Yeah.
Which is pants and the silk shirt.
Yes.
But yeah, even those are expensive because mine are same pattern as what he wore on the album cover. So it's all expensive, and it just how detailed. You can buy cheaper versions, but they don't look as good. So if you want your what people see to be top notch, you have to spend the extra money on the higher end stuff.
Anybody else want to see this closet now? Because I literally want to see this closet now.
So my house, I have a closet that I'm using in the next little while is up in this closet. But downstairs I have one of those clothing racks, like the double-sided ones.
Insane. That's awesome.
It's full of
I love it.
All sorts of. You want to see the army outfit? There it is. There's the this. There's the that. The race car outfits. There they are.
I love the army outfit, by the way.
The army outfit's
that's
cool.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, I have a couple of them. I had one that was a tearaway.
Yeah.
So I would come out on the stage, and you'd watch me get skinnier in the length of a set because I'd come out wearing the army stuff, and then I had this Velcro-y, and I'd rip the shirt off, and then I'd have the blue Hawaii shirt underneath it.
Right.
And then I'd do for a little while, and then I'd people thought I was magic because I'd walk behind a curtain, or if there was a stage door right there, I'd walk back out, and I'd be wearing something different. I had tearaway pants, tearaway shirts, throw on a racing jacket, and keep going. And so I'd change like 3 times in a set, and people were like, how? That's not comfortable.
Yeah.
2 pairs of pants.
No, you can't imagine
4
you
shirts.
can move well with that.
It was not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've got a couple. I wrecked that army tearaway. I tore it too much.
Oh no.
But so I don't get a chance to wear that very often. Whereas like Century Casino here, we do 2 sets.
Right.
So there's not a lot of time to be changing.
Right.
I can do slight changes, but not, a bunch, which would be ideal. But then your cleaning cost goes crazy.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. Some places we do 3 sets, some we do, So yes.
Well, let's talk about your awards and honors, because you've won quite a few.
Yes.
What are some of the highlights for you?
Probably the biggest highlight that I had or have had is getting a chance to work with some of Elvis's musicians.
Oh, wow.
The people who played on the records.
Wow.
From Scotty Moore to DJ Fontana, his guitar player and drummer from the 1950s, to singing with the Jordanaires, his backup singers, to singing with the Sweet Inspirations, his female backup singers from the 1970s. As an Elvis fan, that blows your head off. Or getting to hang out with Lisa Marie or Priscilla. Or one of my favorites was a guy named Dick Grobe, who was Elvis's head of security. He was such a nice man. He would phone me at home, and it was like when you were 13 or 12, or when you first got into boys, and that first boy phoned you, and you're like, oh my God, it's so and so. Dick Grobe used to phone me, and I was like that. I'm like, oh my God, like to know these people, get to know these people a little bit. That's and cool. Them know who you are. That's pretty damn cool, man.
Oh, 100%.
I think about it all the time. Like, I got a chance to play on stage with these guys, or I got to hang out with these guys, or and then once they figure out you're not a complete freak. I'm a freak. I wear more makeup than most Vegas showgirls, but when they figure out you're not crazy or whatever, they tell you things that you don't read in books.
Yeah.
About him, because they trust you or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
I got to play down at Graceland. I've gotten to play at BB King's Club in Memphis, Tennessee. I've played Nashville at the Gibson Theater. I've won the world's largest Elvis contest and festival. They would get 40, 50, 60,000 people that would show up from all over the world for this weekend in Collingwood, Ontario. And I got to compete against hundreds of Elvis guys. And I won that.
That's amazing.
After 2 years of being an Elvis with stage fright. That blew my mind. My brother didn't talk to me for 6 months.
Oh, no.
He competed in that contest and he did not win.
Oh, wow.
And that was 10 years in, he didn't win.
Yeah.
I went in my second year and I won over everybody. And that feels pretty good that he was working, not just that I beat his time, but that the hard work paid off. And then I was, fortunate enough that they liked me, the fans liked me. And every year after, so from 2002 to 2019, I was a headliner at the Collingwood Elvis Festival every year, up until they stopped in 2019, and that was the last year they did it.
Yeah.
And I was one of their headliners, and that I'm pretty proud of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been lucky that I've literally sang from the North Pole to Hawaii and everywhere in between. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've met so many really nice people.
Yeah.
That I keep in touch with. I've met some weirdos along the way, but for the most part, it's been a pretty darn cool job.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I love it. It's how many people have a job where your job is to go out there and make them smile, cry, laugh. That's a pretty darn good job,
Well, and I don't think there's anybody who hasn't been touched by Elvis in some manner. Maybe
not. It depends. I have met the odd person that doesn't know who he is, but usually that's logistics of where they came from or whatever.
Yeah.
But I have had talking to people who don't necessarily know who he is, and after I tell them about them, they go and they research Elvis, and then they come back and they go, oh my God, this guy is this, or if it's a girl, he's so hot, or whatever. And that's cool. And then it opens up more people to listening to his actual music, and that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So let's continue like talking about Elvis. What do you love most about him? Like if you could pick like one thing that you absolutely love the most, what would that be?
Emotion.
Emotion.
The emotion that Elvis put into his music. You can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear the emotion that Elvis would put into a song. And when you listen to it, you feel what he's feeling. That's pretty impressive. You know, I like girls, but he's a great looking dude. You know,
he is a good looking dude.
Not that guy. He's not. But
well, you both are.
The real one is a great looking dude, and charisma, heart. He had a lot of heart. He helped a lot of people in his short life, and you know, he grew up at a time when race was a problem in the world. He never felt that. He was not racist. He was not that. I think he was just an all-around good man. You know, like if he did something for charity, he didn't go out to get, hey, everybody, I did charity. He never told anybody. He just did it out of the goodness of his heart. That's pretty cool. Such a good person. I was in Memphis. I've been there 20 times.
Oh, wow.
And I ran into this lady, and she was there at this Elvis event, and I started talking to her, and I said, "So you're an Elvis fan?" She said, "Oh, yes." I said, "Did you ever meet him?" Because we're in Memphis. She goes, "Yeah." She goes, "In 1976 or 75, I can't remember." She says, "I was leaving my job, and I took the bus, and I got off the bus on Union Avenue by the hospital, and I was walking down the street, and there was this Cadillac dealership just on Union Avenue, and so I walked by, and I'm looking, and I stuck my head up, and I'm looking at all the pretty cars, and I'm looking, and I look over, and there's Elvis.
Wow.
And he waved at me, and I waved at him, and I kept walking, and I said, "Wow, that's very cool." She goes, "I kept walking until I heard, 'Ma'am, ma'am.'" And I turned around, and it was him, and he came running out onto the street, and he says, "How are you doing? I'm Elvis Presley. It's nice to meet you." And she says, "Very nice to meet you, Mr. Presley." And he goes, "What were you looking at?" She goes, "I was just looking at all the pretty cars, sir." And he said, "Which one did you like?" And she said, "The green one." He said, grabbed her by the hand, he bought her that car. She still had it.
Oh my God.
Isn't that something?
I would have been like dead.
Yes. So yeah,
wow.
he was a good man. Like he'd give you the shirt off his back. That's a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really sweet story.
Anyways, yes, there's some cool things. Yes.
Wow.
Getting to meet these type of people is kind of cool.
So, I mean, Elvis was an accomplished songwriter. He was also a fantastic actor. What is your favorite Elvis movie?
My favorite Elvis movie would be
there's a lot of good
Loving
ones.
You.
Yes.
Or King Creole.
Okay.
Okay. I love Blue Hawaii.
Yes.
I love GI Blues, and I love Viva Las Vegas, but not because of Elvis, but because of Anne Margaret.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow. She was the female hymn.
Yes.
And so yeah, but I would say Loving You, King Creole, really loved his performance. It showed that he could be a great actor if they didn't keep putting him in the same movie every time, and he just changed what he did for a living. Yeah, I think he could have been great. I've watched them all.
So have I.
Many times, research, and just for joy. There's some bad ones.
There are. I agree.
But there's some good ones, and you know well, for them to pay over $1 million a year in the 1950s for him to act, he was a draw. He was a draw. So yes, Elvis never actually wrote a song. But he picked some good ones. He picked some horrible ones, like songs like Dominic the Impotent Bull. Not a good song. You know, no room to rumble in a sports car.
I just
Not so
learned
good.
something today. I didn't know that was a song.
Oh yeah, it's like Dominic, pick one and take her. There's acres and acres to choose. Move, move, move your little fadoo. It's a real Elvis song. Not a good song.
I'm so sorry. Oh gosh.
That being said, it got pretty hard to with all these 31 movies to pick songs that would fit into these movies, and you got some pretty bad ones, but there's some great ones in there. But the one thing that people don't pay a lot of attention to is Elvis was probably one of the best music producers of all time. He produced his own music right from the very beginning. He knew what he wanted, how he wanted it to sound, which instruments needed to be played, how the singers sang their parts. He doesn't get that kind of recognition. He's the king of rock and roll. He's the biggest selling artist of all time. He's this, he's that, the artist of the century, all that kind of stuff. But he produced all of that music, and you know, he doesn't get the recognition for that. He was a talented dude. He didn't write the songs, but he did make those songs hits that they wouldn't have been otherwise, for a lot of it.
So this is a really good segue because Century Casino has so kindly given us tickets to give away to your show.
Yes.
And the contest was for people to guess what your favorite Elvis song is. So if none of you guessed correctly, I'll do a draw with all of the people who have entered, and we'll post that on my social media. What is your favorite Elvis song?
I'm not going to say it on here, but I will.
Okay.
I will tell you afterwards. Now, you guys, lots of you have seen my show, and there's a song that I've been saying is my favorite song. It may have changed.
Oh no.
So it's going to be, and the song that I say is my favorite song is it's a great song, but it's not a well-known song at all. So maybe we'll see. You might have to take your chance or vote twice, because I may use that one or I may use another one. But like my favorite song changes.
Okay.
Because there's so much music. Like it used to be "Walk a Mile in My Shoes."
Yep.
Love that song. Then I went to a song called 20 Days and 20 Nights.
Yep.
Not a very well-known Elvis song. Neither is "Walk a Mile in My Shoes" is not that well. I love the oddball stuff.
Right.
You know, sure, songs like "Love Me Tender," "Hound Dog," "All Shook Up," "Teddy Bear," that type of stuff. Those are the big songs that everybody knows. And most Elvis fans, not most Elvis fans, but a lot of Elvis fans, they know those 30 number one hits, and that's their knowledge of Elvis's music. A lot of them.
Right.
Seeing that I'm a big Elvis fan, I've listened to everything, and I like the weird stuff, or not necessarily weird, but just the stuff that was not a single.
Right.
You know, it's just me.
Okay, so we'll find out what the answer to this question is, and we'll definitely let you know. What song gets the best response at your shows?
Well, the song that gets the best response is "Suspicious Minds."
Okay, I was right. That was my guess.
That's the most popular Elvis song, and all night you have people "Suspicious Minds," "Suspicious Minds," and I lots of times I'll say, it's going to be the final song we do.
Yes.
And well, I want to hear it. I said, do you know why we do it last? Why? Because we get you to stay here till the end to hear it. You know, and you know, there are songs that in my show that I do, like the big hits, like we've mentioned, "Suspicious Minds" and the "All Shook Ups" and you have to do them for the half-assed Elvis fan. But throughout the course, we do throw in, you know, the nuggets along the way that keeps me happy, and it also keeps the people who come back time after time. They hear something different.
Right.
But you do have to do the ones, and I've said before, if I didn't have to sing "Suspicious Minds" or "Teddy Bear" ever again, it wouldn't hurt my feelings.
Really?
No. That being said, if there's a really great crowd, I really do get into it.
Yeah.
But at the same point, they're songs you have to sing every night. And so for 26 years I've been doing this. I've sang Suspicious Minds every night.
Yeah.
But one.
Oh, wow. What happened with the one?
I was having a bad day.
Oh, no.
And my sound guy, local musician, Mike Barrazzo.
I know Mike.
I'm going to blame.
Hi, Mike.
I'm going to blame Mike on this one. But he goes, dude, we're not going to do it. We're not doing it tonight. I said, really? He goes, yeah. They won't know. We're not going to do this. Finished the set. Finished the show. Tore down. I immediately walked backstage and put my hat on, because I don't dress like Elvis ever unless I'm on stage. So anyway, we come out, I'm dressed in shorts and a t-shirt and my hat's on backwards, and there was a bunch of women waiting for us in the parking lot. Mad. Oh, were they mad. And they... oh yeah, they were mad. And so they made me sing Suspicious Minds a cappella in the parking lot.
Did you do the dance too? Because I gotta say the Suspicious Mind dance is really good.
I did a little bit of it, I think, probably, as Mike is just looking at me shaking his head going, what an idiot. And I'm out there, suspicious. Anyway. So you have to do those songs.
Yeah.
It's got to be done.
If you want to see the dance, you have to come see it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the dance is great. I gotta say, I love it. So, the Baz Luhrmann movie Elvis. What did you think? What did you think of that?
Thought it was a very stylized version.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, but that's who Baz Luhrmann is.
Yeah.
Mike basically was calling it. What did he call it? He called it. What's that? He did another movie.
Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge.
Yeah.
He says, it's Moulin Rouge, man. and but anyway, there was stuff I thought that Austin Butler did an incredible job.
He did. I agree with that.
I thought as Elvis, I thought he did very, very well. He even sang some of the early 50s stuff. That's him. The later stuff is obviously Elvis, but I think he did a very good job. He immersed himself into it so much that he had trouble losing it afterwards.
Oh, wow.
Like the Elvis voice, I heard he had to go to a voice trainer to get rid of it, because he just kind of lost himself in it. And which is very cool.
Yeah.
Because he took the time, much the way that some Elvis tributes or other tributes do, put the time into their craft, right?
Yeah.
There were things I didn't like about it that I thought, because I thought that Priscilla and Jerry Schilling had too much of a say. I think they gave themselves too big of a part in the movie than what they deserved.
Yeah.
Like all of the other Memphis Mafia guys, they just show them like mugshots.
Yeah.
But Jerry Schilling as a speaking part, he was a nobody in the Memphis Mafia. But he was there, but he wasn't Joe Esposito. It wasn't Red West or Sonny West or any of those guys. I think they give themselves too big of a part, because it's not about them. They're a footnote.
Yeah.
She was his wife, but she was also his ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, there was a part in the movie that still to this day it disturbs me, and it's near the beginning of the movie where they're in the backstage area at the Las Vegas Hilton, and he collapses.
Yes.
Because of drugs.
Yes.
And there's the colonel, and he says, "I don't care what you do, you get that man on stage. Like, give him more drugs, uppers."
Yep.
And his dad is standing there. And if that were my son, the colonel would have died that day. Mm-hmm. And maybe not for the worst, because then Elvis might have gone and done what he did and not resigned himself to what he was stuck doing.
Yes.
And he might at 91, we don't know if he'd be alive today.
Might be.
But maybe he would have lived to see the year 2000.
Yes.
You know, who knows, right? I think he just gave up in life.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. And he let drugs and depression take his life away. So there's some good things in that movie, but there's some disturbing things. And I think to make it a movie, they always add things that didn't happen or whatever.
Right.
So, but all in all, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was well done. You know, the outfits looked great. You know, he moved pretty good. He was trained by an Elvis tribute.
Yes.
On how to move.
Yes.
So that, you know, that's all great.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, that's what I think of it. I thought it was. I liked it. I've watched it probably 5-6 times.
I will give my kudos for the Moulin Rouge assessment, because I mean Baz Luhrmann has that film style.
Yes.
And I thought that too when I watched it. It was shot like Moulin Rouge.
Yes.
Yeah. Very much so.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So I think honestly they should have I haven't seen the Michael Jackson movie, but
No, I haven't yet either.
It's a 2-parter.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Apparently.
Okay.
And,
I didn't know that.
You know, and they should have done that with Elvis.
Okay.
Because there was so much more story to tell, and they could have gone so much more in depth into things.
Yes.
I think that it was warranted.
Yes.
You know, so unfortunately they did it in one, and that's the way it is. But in 20, 30, 40 years they'll do it again, because they did it in 1980 with Kurt Russell.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe in 30 years, 40 years, hopefully we're still around.
I was going to say, hopefully
you and I will go and watch it. Well,
we will be.
Yeah, but yes. Yeah,
That would be awesome. Yeah,
It's a date.
totally. I'm going to hold you to that.
Okay, absolutely.
So we're both big fans of pop culture. Like,
Sure.
I like a lot of nerdy stuff, Star Wars, Marvel. What are some of your favorites? I know you love Star Wars because I know that from your social media.
Okay, Star Wars is my jam.
Yep.
I am a huge Star Wars fan. When I was a kid, I had a lot of this, most of the stuff. I lost it.
Oh no.
We were moving, and we put the boxes in this big shed at my grandma's house where we used to keep our boat. And we put that in there and a bunch of clothes that she was giving away to charity. Well, these guys came and they took it all.
Oh.
And I never saw it again. So I know, I'm heartbroken still.
Me too.
So I've been collecting the original figures.
Okay.
And a lot of the ships.
Yeah.
And I'm buying them loose because that's how I played with them as a kid.
So the 1980s ones, right?
70s, 80s ones,
okay,
yeah. And complete with their guns or their sabers or their capes or their whatever. And that's a big undertaking because some of them are worth there's.
I know.
Do you know what a Jawa is?
Yes, of course. I
Okay,
do.
so
yeah.
the Jawa. So the first run of the Jawa came with a plastic cape, and they did it for the first run, and then they switched to like a cloth cape. Well, that stupid Jawa, the plastic cape, is worth thousands loose, not even in the packaging, like $3,000-$4,000 for this. I don't have that one.
Yes.
Not yet. I will have it again one day. But yeah, when I was in Calgary at the Comic Expo a couple months ago, I bought 6 figures complete. I also bought a Mork from Mork.
Oh.
In the box from 19 whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's got the little backpack, and if you pull the string down, he goes, I'm Mark from Mark, Nanu, Shazbot, that type of stuff is very cool. So yeah. I'm a big nerd.
I love it. So am I.
Oh God, like my basement is a freak show because it's like Star Wars, Elvis, the rock band Kiss, because that's my favorite band. Threw up in my basement. There's stuff. There's stuff everywhere. Like I've got so much crap. The other day I was walking around and I found Miami Vice dolls.
Oh, that's amazing! I love it.
I don't know why, but there it is, and so I've got a lot of collections. I've got Batman stuff. I collect a lot of stuff, but as I've gotten older, I've calmed it all down.
Yes.
So I buy now for Kiss stuff. I buy records, originals, I've started buying some sealed original Kiss records.
Yep.
Elvis stuff, records. I have I think I've got 10 or 12 framed gold records of his that I have up on display. I buy some guitars. I've got two Kiss guitars. I have an Eddie Van Halen guitar. They'll never get played in the show. Maybe if we do a Halloween gig, I can get my bass player Jason to play the axe bass.
Oh my gosh!
And my guitar player Dave to play the Eddie Van Halen guitar, or the Paul Stanley guitar. But it's I'm trying to slow just certain things, because you only have so much space.
You should see my basement.
Is it the same thing?
It is literally the same thing, except I'm trying to sell my collections because I just want to focus on my music stuff.
Okay.
But I have tons of Star Wars. I huge Marvel, so I have lots of Marvel.
What kind of Star Wars stuff are we talking?
We can talk after.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
No, I have Funko Pops. I have Masters of the Universe, Barbie.
Wow.
You name it. I also have it. Sadly, my favorite collection was my Gem and the Holograms, but
okay.
I unexpectedly lost my job in 2019, so I had to sell.
I hate that.
All of the dolls.
No.
Just to,
That's heartbreaking.
It is, because they've absolutely gone astronomical in price.
There's a lot of that, isn't there?
Oh, it's crazy. One of the dolls, I would have sold them around $100, and now they're over $500. Some of them $1,000.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I can't afford to.
Oh.
If I could just get my hands on a Stormer doll.
I'll keep my favorite. I'll keep my eyes open.
She's my favorite. I love her.
I'll keep my eyes open if I run into one. It's crazy how much money and time you spend on that stuff.
Yeah.
So I went and saw Mandalorian Grogu.
I was going to ask you about that.
Oh yeah, and I went and saw it on the Saturday opening weekend.
Yeah.
And so I went to West Edmonton Mall, and so there was a bunch of buckets.
Did you buy the bucket?
Well, there were several buckets.
Yes, there were.
So at West Edmonton Mall, they didn't have the bucket that I wanted to buy.
Okay.
But I was kind of glad because this bucket was $80.
The Grogu one, right?
No.
Oh, which one?
Is the
the
AT-AT.
Yeah. I saw that one.
So I'm like, so I bought this metal bucket, this metal box.
Yes.
Really nice.
With Grogu?
No, not with Grogu.
Oh,
but it's kind of pressed out, so it's almost 3D-ish.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what all they had at West Edmonton Mall.
Okay.
So I bought that. That was $40.
Yes.
I'm like, $25. I'm getting old. I'm turning into an old man because $25 for the blah blah blah. Now $40 for a popcorn. That doesn't come with a pops. Now you got to buy a pop, and then I need a hot dog, or I need candy. Hugely expensive. So, but I bought the $40 Tim thing. So every once in a while, every week or two, I'll go to just the theater, and I live in Sherwood Park, and I'll just go and buy a bag of popcorn and go home and eat it.
Yeah.
So I was there the other day. This was 2 days ago. And I'm standing there, and I'm in line. I'm just looking around, and they have these Masters of the Universe tin buckets, kind of like my Grogu one. And I'm like, oh, that's it. And I look up, and there you have an AT-AT.
Oh, did you buy it?
I'm like, so good thing the line was big, and I'm talking to myself in line. If I buy those, where do I put it? No, but you already have two AT-ATs. I've got one this big, and I got one this big. This one's now this big, and I'm like, but can you display that? Is it? Oh, but it does make noises. You press the button, and it does make the noises of the AT-AT. I'm like, I bought it anyway. I bought it. I absolutely bought it. So, yeah. And my friend Brad, who lives in BC, he owns some McDonald's and stuff. We went to junior high school together. Still friends to this day. And he's like, man, I'm not buying that. It's way too much money. And he owns McDonald's. He owns his own McDonald's. And I'm like, so I phoned him. I said, I'm a weak man. I said, and I showed him. He goes, you bought both of those? I said, yeah. He goes, oh my God, so much money, right? I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm weak. But anyway, yes.
I think we've all had moments like that.
I guess, yeah, true enough.
My Achilles heel is vintage concert t-shirts. If I see a vintage concert t-shirt, don't spend a lot of money on
Really?
them. Oh, yeah.
I have a ton we should talk about.
Okay.
I've got like, I have,
I have a lot of Kiss ones.
so do I. But I've got like Van Halen from the 1984 tour.
Oh, wow.
Like an actual one.
Yeah.
I've got everybody from Bon Jovi to Kiss to Poison to Motley Crue to Garth Brooks to... I've got a ton.
Oh, you just spoke like words like
Tons.
so near and dear to my heart right now.
Oh, I've got
like
a ton.
Tons of my favorite
Yeah.
people.
My favorite one is a Kiss one, and it's from 1983. Yeah, 82 or 83. And it's a tour that it was Motley Crue opened for them on their first tour.
Yes.
And a friend of my brother's went to Las Vegas with his parents way back then, and he went to the Kiss show and brought back this shirt for my brother, or I don't even know if he brought it back for my brother. He brought it back and showed my brother. My brother stole it, and I stole it from my brother. I still have it.
Wow.
And it's wicked cool. I couldn't fit in it to save my life.
Yeah.
But it's very cool. So I'm keeping that.
Oh, yeah, you have to.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your upcoming shows.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about the show at Century Casino.
Okay.
On June 19th.
Yes, I love playing this venue. It's a cool room. It sounds great. The staff here,
Yeah.
like Ashley, man, she's awesome.
Yeah. Hi, Ashley.
Yeah, she'll be watching this. Yeah, she's not so great, right? but
You're fantastic. We love you,
pretty
Ashley.
Fantastic. I love playing here. I like we talked briefly before. I played pretty much every venue in Edmonton.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
For the staff, the crowds are fantastic. It's here with the live band, which is, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
My guys are great. And I'm really happy to be coming back here. We were here in December.
Yes.
Doing our Christmas with the King. And we'll be back actually, near the end of the year.
Fantastic, 'cause my birthday is in December.
Okay, so awesome.
Yay!
Ashley, I'm just waiting on, we're confirming the finalized date.
Oh, I like the story.
But we will be here doing our Christmas with the King show. They're a good partner.
Yeah.
And it's a fun, like, it's a cool place to it's kind of like a Vegas casino from the 70s.
Yeah.
Like, it's all just kind of, I love it here.
Oh, I agree with you.
I can go jump up on tables. I can do whatever. And it's just fun. Like, I think last time I was here, I was walking through the audience and they were throwing $20 bills in my belts, and I lost most of it though, because I was moving around and it was in the belt and I had nowhere else to put it, and I got back and I think I only had $40 by the time I got back. But it was, come to the show. It's a lot of fun. That's what these shows are about. It's about fun, bringing back memories, and just enjoying yourself.
Yes.
That's what these shows are for. So, like, I've been doing this, like I said, 26 years, and it's funny. Tributes got a bad name along the way. Mm-hmm. He's in a tribute. He's nothing. He's blah blah blah. I'm an artist. As they're playing in a bar band doing covers anyway, mm-hmm. or they're above it or whatever. Now there's recording artists like Dwayne Steele and all those guys. They're doing tributes.
I love Dwayne Steele.
He's a nice man.
Yeah.
Guys that I know, guys who are basically saying, "Oh, well, you're just a ripoff. You're a nothing. You're a nothing." They now are doing tribute shows. Like, come on, this, you can't see him. So come and see these shows. That's what it's about, man. So come to Century Casino, have fun. You'll see me wearing tons of makeup, freaky clothes, great music.
Yeah,
some of the greatest music ever recorded.
And vocals, great vocals.
Well, I'll let her say that.
Yeah, 100% great vocals.
Yeah, I'm okay. But yes, it's.
I'm looking for something because I had something for you.
Oh.
Right here. Okay, perfect.
What is that?
This is for you. To add to your collection.
Oh, very cool.
I don't know
Thank
if
you.
you have them or not, but.
Oh, very nice. I don't.
You don't?
No.
So this is a set that came out in the 90s.
Very cool.
So they're just some of the cards from the set?
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
That is very nice. Well, that's it. Hold on. That's it. Well, I got something for you.
Oh, do you?
This is the way you're going to be. This is a Robin Kelly air
that's
freshener
awesome. I love it. Thank
for your
you.
car.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, and that's the blue Hawaii pattern.
Hey, yes, I recognize that.
Yes, we sell them at the show, and I thought you might. And it smells like pineapple.
Oh, I love it. This is fantastic.
So put it in your car.
You can buy these at the show. Be sure to come and get one.
Beer koozies, T-shirts, hoodies, these bracelets, pitchers, what the hell? Baseball hats. We got all sorts of crazy
That's awesome.
stuff.
Bring money. Bring money if you're coming.
I stole that from Mike Brazo.
Did you?
Yes, he got these air fresheners made. I'm like, I got a good idea, so I got them made. So yes.
I love it. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well,
You're welcome.
Thank you for taking your time.
It was my pleasure. Hopefully I didn't go somewhere, but it was a good time, and thank you so much for helping us promote this show.
Oh, my pleasure. You're wonderful. I love what you do. So
thank you. And if you happen to be on June 20th, I'm at Bear Hills Casino out on Highway 2 going towards Calgary. That one is a backing track show. So this is Long Live the King, which is the band. That show is called One Night With You, which is the backing tracks show. And we'll be there on the 20th.
Fantastic.
But come and check this one out because it's the one to see.
And thank you again, Century Casino.
Yeah, thank you, Century Casino, for having us.
All right. Until next time, take care, everyone.